Now, when it comes to coaching, I coach both men and women. And I definitely can observe differences between the genders, between the sexes, about the way they think, the way they react. It's not exclusive. There are stereotypes. But all in all, there's differences. Sometimes subtle, but there's differences. But one of the weirdest things I find, and this, I've not come across this with women, and I'm not saying women don't do this, I'm just saying I haven't come across it yet. And it's probably one of the number one issue I have when coaching men in breakups. They have some delusion of loyalty. No kids involved. They have some delusion of loyalty, and it stems from wanting to be a nice guy. They want to be friends. I've even seen it when she's left you for somebody else. You can even point out she was literally screwing that guy in your bed, screaming the other guy's name out. Like her face, her head, her face was planted in the pillow. Your pillow. Screaming the other guy's name out. And she's telling all her friends about him. And you're still trying to be loyal. You're still trying to be a friend. It's a nice guy disease where they're programmed to believe that they still have to be loyal. And my advice to men and women, if there's no children involved, is cut every form of contact. Delete all their numbers. Delete them off social media. Make sure you never see them again. One thing that was fascinating before social media, and it made life a lot easier, or life was a lot simpler, not necessarily easier, but this definitely made our lives a lot easier. Before mobile phones, especially, again, before mobile phones, before social media, before the internet, if you broke up with somebody, when you walked out the door, the likelihood was you would never see them again. Nobody's going to ring the house. We didn't have mobile phones in our pockets. You couldn't text somebody. Nobody was going to ring you. Social media didn't exist, so there was no profile to it. Somebody wasn't going to pop up in a friend's picture. They weren't going to pop up by liking a post. There was no illusion of friendships. There was no illusion about relationships. When you broke up with somebody, especially if they moved to another town or another part of the country, you could hand on heart almost 100% bet your life savings you were never going to see that person again. And it made life incredibly easy because everybody knew that. There was no way to stalk somebody online. You couldn't check what somebody was doing. Nobody in a million years would expect you to go round and sort something out for them. Nobody in a million years expected you to carry on being their friend. Your friends would tell you you're a fucking idiot if you do that. When you break up with somebody or somebody breaks up with you, if there isn't children involved, if there's no one else involved, you don't owe them anything. Your job, when you've been left, is to rebuild your life. Men especially, stop being a nice guy. She's literally getting torn out by somebody else right now, screaming out somebody else's name. And you're down the local DIY shop trying to get some hinges to fix her door. You're worried about her car. What the fuck are you doing? Get a grip of yourself. You have split up. You do not owe her anything. And women, if you have split up with him, if he has left you, you owe him nothing. Stop trying to be nice to people who have ripped out your hearts. You don't have to be mean to people either. Just, we're not in bed together anymore. We're not lovers anymore. We don't need to be friends. if you're the one that is hurting, if you're the one with the heartache, stop being the nice guy. Nobody admires you for it. They all think you're a fucking idiot. You have to move on. Get on with your life. Take care of you.